on another Let's Talk with the Doc. I'm excited to be here this evening as always because I am just blessed to have special people joining me from different places and for different reasons. And this evening is no different because this evening I have with me a singing group. Young people who are excited about the Lord and who have gifts and talents and they just want to use it for kingdom building. I have Kerry-Ann Campbell and friends joining me live from Jamaica. And so when I come back, I will be talking to them. Some of them I know and some I don't know, but by the time the night is over, I will get to know them all, and so will you. So stay tuned, my friends, and when I come back, I will talk to Carrion and friends. ORB Ministry presents Let's Talk with the Doc. Grace Without Borders podcast. A thought for you. Ask Pastor. And a whole lot more. You never know what's next or who will join the conversation. All right, all right. Well, thank you for joining me on Let's Talk. And here I have these wonderful young people who are with me live from different locations. They are in Jamaica. They look like they're in two separate places, but they're at one location. And when the time comes, they will be joining together and we will hear their voices. And I can tell you, they sound like they can sing. All right, they sound like they can sing. So we are so stay tuned because they said the proof is in the pudding, right? So we will get it. Carry on. Good to have you. Welcome to you and your friends.
Thank you
Good.
for having us.
All right, I'm excited. I'm excited to have you, and I hope that you're excited to be here with me too.
We're excited. We're happy to be here.
All right, let me look at everybody's face and see if I see any excitement on the faces. Okay, the guys are trying to make me think that they're excited. So they giving me a little bit of laugh, though, to make me think that they're excited. All right, so tell me about what has your day been like? Because I'm gonna get to find out a little bit more more about the group, a little bit about more about you, because I know you when you were born and your brother Howie when you guys were born. We know from the before birthdays. You know, we
Right.
know you before you were born when your mom was just walking around carrying you around. We know those days, and we know what happened in the early days. But as life unfolded, I don't know what happened as life unfolded. So what life has been for you personally, Kerry, before we get to, because I'm going to get to Howie because he was another story, and I'm just amazed to see Howie that I have not seen in maybe since he was 2 years old. I don't know. I don't know if I've seen him since then. That's a long, long time. All right. So, what life has been like for you?
Pretty interesting. I can truly say that I've had a life of singing.
Oh, you
I
have had a
mean,
life of singing.
yes, man. Everywhere that I go, I sing. Singing started for me in Cavaliers, my original local church. Um, my experience came about when I was on Cavaliers Youth Choir. Those were the years when I got voice training, got opportunity to sing all over Jamaica. Privileged to be one of the lead singers, so I am a familiar face from the choir. And those years were very great years, formative years, learning and shaping my voice. And I mean, I've always sung. Every place that I've worked, I have sung. I have formed member services, trio, quartets, choirs, and whenever anyone wanted a band or musicians, I was the first to recommend musicians. And after I left Cavaliers Church, I went to live in Hopewell, Hanover. Uh, when I got married, I was living on that side of the island. And I continued singing. My bishop at the time, his wife asked me to assist with the choir. And I spent all my years at that point working with the choir, voice training, getting the choir up and running, and I loved it. One point, I was the music director in the Assemblies of God Church because my fame was noised abroad and a position became available for which I applied and I was successful. And that also became an interesting term because as a music director, not necessarily a musician, I was responsible for the administrative management of the entire music department. And I learned a lot at that season in my life. I've always planned music training workshops or be invited to present at workshops um, and to conduct training to assist churches with the growth and development of their music department. So that has been my life on a musical note. Um, after
And
a while,
and, and,
I
and
came back.
before you go further, that's a journey. That's a
It is.
journey. That's an absolute journey. And for me, I'm oblivious to that. I am oblivious to that because I had no clue. I had no clue that your life took on a life of singing ministry to the level that it has spiraled. I had no clue. So forgive me. Forgive me for saying, oh, I didn't know that you gone through the whole 9 yards and have been there, done that, everything from all levels. At what age did your life did you start singing at Cavaliers? At what age did you say, okay? At what age did you discover that what I have a singing gift or a talent? And at what age did you discover that?
Well, I'd say it started for me at about age 4 because my mom, as you know her, she has volumes of poems written in her little, as we call it, exercise books.
Mm-hmm.
And she taught me those poems from I was very small. So I remember being on the stage in Cavaliers Church reciting uh, flowers on my shoulders, slippers on my feet.
I
I am
am
a
Mama.
darling, don't
Yeah,
you
don't you
think I'm
think I'm
sweet?
sweet?
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
It started there for me. But I'd say I started to sing a little later, probably between 7 and 10 years old, as far back as I could remember. For the most part, I remember coming to church on a Sunday evening early to start the song service.
Wow.
That was the highlight of my Sunday, to come early and start singing. So from then it started.
That's fascinating. That's really interesting, and and kudos to you. Kudos to you
Thank
that
you.
you have journeyed and you have traveled and you have been there, done that. You voice training and you're trainer of trainers, or you are you're the whole 9 yards. So that is just wonderful.
Right.
I blessings and best wishes to you. I'm sure your parents are very proud of you.
I believe they are.
I'm sure they are proud of you, my friends from way, 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 way
Yeah.
back when. Way back when. All right, so we're going to take from you, and then, okay, so since I have the girls, let me go take a guy and come back. So I want to hear Mr. Howie's story. I want to hear Mr. Howie's story. Howie, um, good to see you, man. Good to see you. I was kind of
Good to see
surprised
you
when,
too.
when I saw you. I said, oh my goodness, how he actually turned a man. How he actually became a man. All right. So tell me what your life has been like. What your journey has been like, Howie.
Um, Kind of similar to Kerry's. Started. in music from a very young age.
And I see my wife there saying, she had no clue, and forgive me, guys, 'cause I didn't turn the chat on, so we couldn't see that. I apologize for that. All right, so go ahead, Mr. Howie.
Yeah, man. So I started in music from a very early age as well. I remember, I think at about age 5 or 7 was the first time I sat around an official drum set and played. I think it was at a function at Cavaliers. Um, but singing was a big part of my life as well. I'm from a singing family. We used to sing a lot together at home, myself, my
Yeah,
three
me too.
sisters, and my parents.
Oh, hold a second. Before you go further, that you're singing family with your parents.
Yes.
Yes, we used to sing a lot at home.
All right, continue.
And I I remember myself and two of my cousins, we formed a group and we used to sing at rallies and penny concerts and so forth at church. We called ourselves the Salmon Brothers,
Oh yeah.
and and
Who were the Salmon Brothers?
that was myself, Andrew, and Sean. That's Uncle Isaac's sons.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, so we used to sing together at church. Um, and then from maybe about age 10 or 11, early, early teens or before teens, we had the Cavaliers Youth Choir. I think Uncle Isaac was the director at the time. And we started singing in the choir. We sang at church during song service, as Kerry mentioned. I, myself and my cousins, we used to play drums on the tambourines.
So say we.
Yeah, and then I started playing the drum very early, and then maybe about age 13 or so, our good friend Jason Gibson started teaching me the keyboard.
Jason,
And
shout out to Jason. Is Jason anywhere listening? I don't know if
yeah, big
it.
up to Jason.
I
Um,
know I see Garnet somewhere. So, all right, go ahead. I'm sorry to butt in.
yeah, man. So I started playing the drums and the keyboard. And I remember also being introduced to sound setup early as well at church. Um, I remember when I used to go to church early on Sunday mornings. I used to go early, set up the keyboard, the drums, set up everything, the mics, and but I never got a chance to play because Jason and Carl and Gawain, they were the ones who played, and I was so wishing I could get a chance to play. But in time, they migrated, and myself and I think Orlando and others, we picked up from there, and I became one of the musicians. I was also a lead tenor on the youth choir. Eventually, I became the assistant choir director. And when I got married and I left Cavaliers, I got married to a singer as well, music
Wow,
minister. That's Hadia, right there beside Kerry.
man, oh man,
And
I'm telling you.
yeah, we went to another church, and I guess in a matter of weeks or months, we became. She was the worship leader, and I was the music director. And from there, we've just always been involved in music.
So you guys,
Always, always played.
you guys are just all music and singing.
Yeah.
The big boys, the big dogs as they call it, the big dogs, the Gibson boys, right? They were holding everybody hostage right there because they were the big dogs that get the recognition. So the guy
They
is
were the
just
pioneers.
right.
They were
The-
the pioneers, but they weren't really holding us hostage. They really did teach a lot of us.
okay, so they were teaching you, but they teach you to come behind them when they're gone.
Right.
But at least that's a good thing. At least that's a good thing because they left you with something. And kudos to the Gibson boys. And my friends, I'm talking to some of these guys from my local church, our local church, way back. When you hear the name Cavaliers, when you hear the name Cavaliers, that's where we come from. That's where we are from. Cavaliers. Cavaliers has produced some of the best musicians and preachers and pastors over the decades. So there is something uniquely special about Cavaliers, and I am talking to a younger generation of, can I say, Cavalarians? I don't know if that even right, but I'm going to use the term. Even whether wrong or right, I'm gonna use the term. Some Cavalarians who are joining me here, and the history continues with these young men and women who've had their foundation. And kudos to the Gibson brothers who have invested some into these young men and ladies who have now taken the mantle and are carrying it. So shout out to you. Shout out to you that the man found a wife and found a good thing, and he found a wife that fits right where he wanted her, or he or she fits where he fits where she wanted him, somewhere. The man, I heard a preacher was preaching once, and he said, Jonah swallowed the whale. And that was a preacher said. And somebody said to him, Preacher, no, it's not Jonah swallowed the whale. It's a whale swallowed Jonah. He said, well, I don't know who swallow who, but some swallow and go on. So I, I, I don't know who found who or who fit into what, but it's good to know that you guys are blended together and you are doing ministry together and your lives are continuing in the same trend, something that you are passionate about. All right, so we heard from two salmon, Kerry-Ann and Howard, those that I know, and there are other people I have no clue who they are. So I heard about Hadia, right? Is that Hadia? Get that right?
Audio, right.
All right, about Hadia. Now she became a salmon. So because she became a salmon, let me go right to Hadia and get her story as a vocalist and all the other things. And I think I saw that she's all a travel. She do travels too. I think I was seeing some of that on
I'm a
Facebook.
travel
So tell
agent.
me about Hadia.
Okay, so yes, my name is Hadia Salmon,
Hadia.
wife of
Okay.
Howard Salmon. Right. Yes, sister-in-law of Kerry-Ann Salmon. Kerry-Ann Campbell. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. No charge. No
Sorry,
charge.
Gabby. Okay. So now my I'm gonna try and cut this very short. But anyway, I am from a background of uh singers as well. My father, especially, he was a singer, right? And he was also an artist. So, in terms of drawings and all of that.
So where are you from
So,
originally?
I am from originally, well, I am from Highgate in Above Rocks.
Okay. All right.
Yes, close to
I know.
Barnet.
I know. I gate. I know all of
Yes,
them gates. I know high gate, low gates, all the gates.
right. And well, I was well, I grew up with my godmother and my grand uncle, right? Yes, they were married. So I just needed to point that out. Right, they were the ones who grew me. Now my godmother, she she could sing well, and she had a very lovely alto. Now, I didn't start out so young as Carrie and Howard
Okay.
in the singing. But I know I had a passion for it, and especially when I heard my godmother sing alto, I was like, "How did you do that? You need to teach me how to sing like that." And that was when I got fascinated with the whole singing, and then They used to take me to church. That was at the Church of God of Prophecy in Parks Road, right? And then uh, there I became a part of the choir, the youth choir, right? And then after that, transitioned into the praise and worship, and then became the praise and worship leader. Yeah, and then from there, I have been journeying through this whole singing thing to parish conventions, national conventions, and I used to go about with German Gordon, assisting churches with their choirs, and their praise and worship teams. Yes, we used to offer trainings and all of that to them.
So you
Right?
you did so you did backup for Jermaine Gordon?
Not fully. At some point, I did.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. So you're notable. You're notable. You got some notoriety. All right. All right. So you find this gentleman and you kind of like him too.
I love him. Yes.
Okay. that makes his heart happy, right? That makes his heart happy. All right, we're gonna be. By the way, my friends, I'm talking to Kerry-Ann Campbell, Kerry-Ann Salmon Campbell, and her friends. So we're gonna take the salmon out of it because that's her roots. We're gonna hear them sing a little bit tonight. So it's a good time to eat your ship and tell your friends about it. I have these wonderful young people, and they're gonna be singing a little bit for us tonight. They don't have their musicians and their instruments together, so it's a little bit improvising. No, nothing. There's a little bit of improvising, not the full gamut. So we're gonna take what we get and enjoy it tonight. So stay tuned. They're gonna be talking. So let me get to find out the other people. So let me stick with the next lady right next to Carrie Ann. Who is this young little one? Looks like a little schoolgirl.
My name is Quasian Creary.
Christian Creary.
Yes, Bishop.
Oh, all right. Tell me about Christian Creary. Looks so innocent and so, you know.
Yes.
I'm 15 years old. I attend the Holy Child High School in St. Andrew. My church is Cavaliers.
Oh,
The daughter.
I'm the daughter of Diane Nelson.
who?
Diane Nelson.
Who did you say? What Nelson?
Diane Nelson, the daughter
Diane Nelson.
of Diane Nelson.
Okay.
She's the
Okay.
granddaughter of Sister Audrey.
Okay. All right. Okay. 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 All
Yeah,
right.
it's
All
coming
right.
back to
All
you.
right. All right. All right. All right. Granddaughter of Sister Audrey. Wow. Man, time has flown. Believe me. If she's Audrey's granddaughter, boy, has time flown. My goodness. All right. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's it, right? I know your story is short. You're gonna tell me a little bit. All right. Well, so what makes you like singing?
Because it's one of my great talents that God has given to me
All right. When did you discover that God has given you that talent?
while singing at the church. Yes.
While singing at church. All right. Did you find it this did you discover it by yourself or somebody said, Christian boy, you really got a good voice? Or did you say, man, I think I got something here?
Well, both.
Okay, all all right, all right, all right. All right, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. And my wife is fascinated with that. We love Audrey and we love Audrey. We grew up together. We grew up together. Our church lives were together as young people. And we're coming from a long, 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 long way. A long way. All right, but thank you for joining me. So let's go back to the guys now. We have two more guys on how is was that a plan to have the two people that I don't know to your right and to your left?
No, it wasn't.
Was that deliberate?
No.
No.
All right. Who's this guy to your right? Is that Courtney?
Yes.
So I see Courtney stand up. I look at Courtney's picture. And it's not like he's himself like a roughneck, like you know, turn up like roughneck, like him name
Oh
one look
Lord.
on the body, it's just like
You know? Yeah.
roughneck screw face we call it, that kind of thing, So who is Courtney?
All right. So actually, Courtney is really a humble person. Um, so don't make the picture fool.
Okay, all right, okay, I'll buy it.
Yes. So I did not start out like Howie, Hadia, or Kerry. I was in the world for a very long time.
Oh, come on, man, you knew it for a very long time. Come on, man, you're
I'm
not
just
even
giving you, I'm
you're
just
not
giving you the route
you're
where the
not even
music.
in the world for a very long time yet, but I'll take it. Okay.
I'm just giving you where the music
I'll take it. I'll
started
take it.
from.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I
Yeah, so
understand.
while I was in the world, I usually listen to a lot of songs out there. I am the brother of Hadia Saman as well.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So related to Howie.
All right. All right.
So was in the world. I was not so much interested in singing or playing an instrument, but I found out that I like to sing after listening to some songs, and then I got baptized 2011, if I remember correctly, and from there I got engrafted in the choir.
That's
Um,
right.
at, I attend Parksville Church. I got a prophecy. At the time, it was under the leadership of Pastor Maitland.
And
So,
just to let you know, that's my buddy.
and just to let you know that I am at his church in Padmore right now as a lead.
Oh. Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Small
So,
world.
yeah, very small. So, I got engrafted in the choir. I started out singing as tenor, and you're supposed to know Trevane Sutherland, maybe. And he pointed me out and started working with me, started calling me on conventions to sing on the choirs. Then I got pulled in the parish praise and worship team.
Mm.
Then I got pulled into the national praise and worship team as well.
Wow.
So that was it for vocal. I also started a group called Levitical Worship, and it Adia was in it, Howie was in it, and a few more persons who are not here tonight. I write original songs. I create the instrumentals for some of them that I remember. Um, I started playing keyboard at church because the person who used to play keyboard at church, that's Orville. What's his Orville? I don't remember his last name. No,
Hibbert.
Hubert.
Hibbert. Yes, Orville Hibbert. So he was the keyboard player. He had to left for school, so and I usually pang pang on the drum. Well, I could have do my thing, but I usually pang pang on the drum until he left, and there was no one to play the keyboard, and they started asking me if I could play the keyboard, and I was like, Jano, I know my thing, and I me never learned keyboard, and you understand. So over time, going to church every Sunday, it was just me alone playing the drums, and it got pretty bored. And I said, all right, let me try the keyboard. So I started trying a little thing in the night at night service.
That's
Um,
where it started.
luckily,
Everybody,
luckily I had
everybody took advantage of night service.
Oh
yeah,
yes, oh yes.
well, luckily I had access to the church because I was not working at the time, so I had access to the church, so I could borrow the key, go to church, and just fool around the keyboard, try this song, try that song, or express myself.
Mhm.
Well, I love playing and expressing myself through the keys. So I did all of that, and then I remember a time when Pastor Maitland testified that, not sure if he's on now, but he testified that while he was in the office at church, and when we start get a little bit better, and I was playing Sunday service, pong pong, and when church over, I was there. I would be at church in the afternoon after church is over, and I would pang pang on the keyboard same way, and Pastor Maitland testified in church. I can say this. He testified in church that he was in the office one Sunday and he was saying to himself, "Jeez and peace, why that boy don't go?" Because what I was doing was really annoying. You know, you have to go through process before you can become,
I
you know?
totally agree.
Yeah. So that's why he testified, because now I am at his church, right, as the musician, as a keyboard player. So it really started from there, and I am here now, and I got married to a beautiful young lady by the name of Monique Brown. She's live, she's on here now, and I want to say hi, babe. And
Oh yes.
she's also a drummer.
Oh
So you
wow.
know,
Oh
music in the
cool.
family, right through.
Right.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very
That's
nice. Very
basically my
nice.
story for now. It's long, but you know, we can't go into all the details.
Great stories. Great
Yeah.
stories. And as much as you people you look like young people, your journey is fascinating, and I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the progression. I'm impressed with the discovery. I'm impressed with the contribution. And so blessings and shout out to you guys. I wish I was still around in Cavaliers. I could have see all these young people. So it seemed like you guys just took it over and ran with it, because you're at the parish level, at the national level, all over the place. Kudos to you guys. You're not just some people know some corner up Cavaliers around, or some Parks Road corner where you're not discovered. Your gifts and talents are being exposed, right? And people get to know who you are. So hey, shout out to you guys. I'm proud of you. And so we
Thank
have
you.
one more person to find out now. So the two guys. So is Mr. Lenroy, right? Mr. Lenroy.
Yes, sir.
I hope Mr. Lenroy has a wife, because the other two guys have wife. But
Yeah.
we'll find. So we'll find out. We'll find out. So who is Lenroy?
So Mr. Lenroy is 22 years old and his wife is yet to come.
That's
That's
right.
it. But
She's yet to come. All right.
yeah,
Okay.
she's yet to come. But I grew up. Everyone else grew up down this side, but I actually come from Hopewell, Hanover.
Hanover.
That's
Okay.
where I
All
come
right.
from. I attend church. My pastor is Bishop Dr. Franklin Beckford. That's where my church is. But growing up, my first experience of music was through my father, which is Lenworth Brown, who is a JCDC Gospel Festival winner, and he used to sing all over the place, all over the island for Church of God of Prophecy. So that's where my
Who,
music
who who was
influence
that? Who was
started.
that?
Lenworth Brown, my father.
Lenworth Brown. Oh,
Yes,
your father is Lenworth Brown.
yes.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
it was through him, I think, I really gained some musical influence from. So even when I was young, I never really started much of the vocalist I am now, but I knew that I had some connection to the music. Because even when I was younger, I wasn't really singing like that. But if we were to sing with a group at school and someone would sing something totally off, I would be like, "You don't hear that. Like that's not what you're supposed to sing." And little me, who never fully understand, I still had a grasp to music overall. So I didn't grow up singing, but I started keyboard lessons about when I was 10 years old. And then when I went to high school, I moved to the trumpet. So I
Oh,
continued that. But I think it was grade 9 when I realized that I don't think this playing music thing is for me. I don't know why. But then I got called into the choir. So that upon reaching the choir now and singing, everybody's like, "Yo, who is this? How him sound so good and he just joined the choir and all these things." And that's when I realized that maybe this is what I was supposed to do. So it was grade 9 that I actually honed into my vocal skills and I built it up. Ensure that I listen to a lot of persons like the Hawkins family, the Winans, Donnie McClurkin, Yolanda Adams, Leandria Johnson, to really hone in on my vocal skills. Then um, I started to enter JCDC festivals, getting gold medals,
oh,
singing at there's a wedding some time ago in Jamaica where some rich person from England came and Prince Harry and Meghan was there and I sang there with
Oh,
a group
excuse
of
me.
person. I
So,
led
oh,
the
so
singing.
welcome to celebrity to Let's Talk with the Dog. So we have man of celebrity status is on Let's Talk with the Dog. All right, so
not
cool.
really, but yeah. So as the Bible says, your gifts will take in front of kings and persons in high
All
places
right,
and
all
stuff.
right, all right, all
I'm
right.
really grateful for that. Ever since I've just really grown to love singing and love singing with people and love teaching people how to sing and all of that jazz.
You know what impressed me? You know what impresses me about listening to all of you? You all sound so confident. You all sound so confident in what you do. Like, hey, this is no joke. We're in this. We're in this for the long haul. We didn't we not what do you call it? Not fly by night. We have been processed, right?
Oh, yes.
We're doing something, and we have been tested and proven to be authentic. So we're gonna get a chance to hear a little bit, and I know it's not gonna do you justification because your setup is compromised based on location, based on a number of factors, and you don't have your full um, uh, instrument set up so you can have all the pieces, and you know everybody is not in the group either. Too, so a couple of people who are still absent, maybe three people are absent from the group right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully there'll be a next time, and we will have you. What Kerry want to say?
Four.
Four persons actually.
Four persons are absent, and that would give us the full band. I heard Lenroy talks about playing the trumpet. Anybody else play anything other than keyboard and drums, like how he plays trumpet? What else do
Yeah,
we have?
I started out playing the trumpet, but if you ask me to play right now, I couldn't blow a note.
So you can lead me astray a little bit with the
It was
trumpet. That
I
you know.
started out and I did very well, but I haven't played it for years.
Well, listen, man, you still have some trumpet in you. So you gotta pick that baby up
That's true.
and do some filling in with it.
Right.
There's some filling in with it.
Right.
It can come in. It can come in very handy at some point when you really want to make a statement. You don't have
That's
to blow
true.
it. You don't have to blow it all the time, but you can make a statement with it.
That's true.
All right. Okay. All right. So who we have everybody in now, right? We're gonna. So at what point you're gonna try to sing something here, and then we're gonna come back and you're gonna sing one or two songs. You're gonna sing two songs. And then when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about the professional side of life, those who have other professions, and see what drives that profession and how is that going. We're gonna leave only one person out with the profession. We're gonna leave Quasi and Query out of the profession. I know she's a student, and I'm sure she may be doing well because she goes to holy childhood, right? So
Right.
holy childhood, that's by itself is a story right there. So we're gonna hear from Kerry-Ann Campbell and Friends, compromised to a certain extent because of location and setup, but their voices, they sound good. So you're gonna take the time now to go and get ready, my friends. Time to hit your share button, tell somebody about it, invite somebody to watch and enjoy the moment with these young people. I'm so proud of them, especially that most of them come from where I came from. You gonna go set up now?
Yes.
All right, they will go set up and
above. It seems so far away. Though I can't touch your nails, scarred hands. I have a deep, unspeakable joy that makes my faith to stand. Lord, I believe in you. I'll always believe in you. Oh, I can't see you with my eyes. Deep in my heart, your presence I find. Lord, I believe in you. And Lord, keep my trust in you. Let this whole world say what they may. No one can take this joy away. Lord, I believe. Jesus will still be there. Love will never change. Sure as a steady rain, Jesus will still be there. No one else is true. He'll still be loving you. It's like you're lost and you haven't got a friend. Jesus will still be there. Oh, love of God, how rich and pure, how measureless and strong. It's love forever, more endure. The saints today just song. Christ alone, cornerstone, weak made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He is Lord. Cornerstone, He made strong in the Savior's love. Through the storm, He through the storm, through the storm, He is Lord. Through the storm, He is Lord. Lord of Lords.
Hold a second. I know that sounds so good, but we missed some of your vocals because as we were having that little problem with the keyboard. I would love to hear you guys go ahead with the vocals, put the keyboard on pause for a while, and go back, Mr. Lenroy. I want to hear that piece again. Just give us a round of that without the music, and let's see what the vocals. Because that sounds really really good. The music pull away a little bit out of the voices, so let's see what we can do without that.
Christ alone, cornerstone, we made strong in the Savior's love. Through the He is Lord.
Through the storm,
Through the storm,
He is Lord.
He is
Through the
Lord.
storm,
Through the storm, He is Lord. Lord of all.
Oh my goodness. I wish you guys were in a good setting where everything was coming over loud and clear. All the amplification of that was on par. I know we are in home and we are a little bit compromised, but I can use my own imagination because that sounds really, really good. Really good. The harmony is rich. The emphasis is good. I wish to God that I could hear you guys on stage when you're at your full blast, not sitting down in a couch somewhere compromised, and was really standing up on stage. That is really good. That was really, really good.
These were some of the songs we did at our concert.
I would imagine. I would imagine. I would imagine. That's really good singing. Really good singing. Is that you're gonna do another one or what? Or there was a little. Well, that was a compromised medley.
Uh,
Was
this
it
is
a
it.
compromised medley? 4 lines of 4 songs.
Would you like another rendition?
Yeah, give us something else.
All right.
It's your night. It's your night right here. We're having Kerry-Ann Campbell and Friends.
I've lost some good friends along life's way. Some loved ones departed in heaven to stay. But thank God I didn't lose everything. Lost faith in people who said they cared. In the time of my crisis, they were never there. But in my disappointment, in my season of pain, one thing never wavered, one thing never changed. I never lost my hope.
All right.
I never lost my joy. I never lost my faith, but most of all, I never lost my praise. My praise still here.
All right.
Praise still here. Some blessings I let slip away. I lost my focus, it went astray, but thank God I didn't lose everything. I lost possessions that were so dear, and I lost some battles by walking in fear. But in the midst of my struggle, in my season of pain, one thing never wavered, one thing never changed. I never lost my hope. Ooh, I never lost my joy. I never lost my faith, but most of all, I never lost my praise. My praise still here. My praise
Wow. I would keep listening to that. I would keep listening to that. I would just keep on listening because you guys have something going. I can tell you that. You got game. You got game. All right. Is that it? Is that it for the night? Because this is Carrion and Friends. Is that it for the night? You're done now? Okay, all right. I don't know. We might get requests, so we're gonna come back to other cameras, and then we will get back in the rest of the conversation. But that was absolutely beautiful. I wish that the rest of us could have given you a cheer. That was really good, and I still couldn't hear the because there was a moment when it drifted, but I just used my sense of what I heard and know what it sounded like when that little sound faded. Oh God, you guys gonna have to come back another time when you have your system set up so we can do a concert. We can do a concert on Let's Talk with the Doc. Like boom, just play it out here and have fun. All right, great to see you guys. Good, that is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I know I'll have some supporters. See that? Yeah, you come back to the cameras now. You're gonna turn on the other cameras, or you're gonna stay right where you are.
We're gonna turn it on.
All right. You're going to shift and get back to where you were, and we will continue with the conversation, Kerry-Ann and Friends. So she want me to send her off. Go.
Whoa, 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 on fire. Oh, 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 fire. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fire. Oh, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah.
Then we'll call that Let's Sing with the Dog. All right. So, what do you sing, Quasi?
Well, I sing soprano and alto.
You sing soprano and alto depending on the song, right?
Yes, Bishop.
Do you sing anything? You don't sing no lead at all, right?
Yes, Bishop.
So you sing soprano. Okay, the soprano take the lead. All right. So that was beautiful. That was really really good. Who wasn't singing? No, everybody sings how he was on the keyboard, or it was Courtney on the keyboard.
Howie,
Courtney on the,
Howie is our engineer.
so we're gonna come back now with the professional aspect of life.
Yes.
So the occupation, corporate educator and trainer. What is that involved for Carrion? Corporate educator and trainer. What is that?
All right. I'm an education and training consultant. So I work with companies to assist them with their learning interventions. All right.
On what level? What various levels, or on something particular, or what? Just a range of
Something
things.
particular. So sometimes, well, for example, I may conduct the needs analysis. All right. They'll ask me to come in and to have a talk with them to identify gaps in learning. So I
Hmm.
conduct the needs analysis and then I prepare training intervention. Training intervention may take the form of courses or live training or workshops. So that's what that is.
So that for you said that's corporate. So that is businesses if they have
Yes, yes, companies. I
workers
also
who
work
are
with
not
individuals.
okay. All right.
Yes,
Okay. All right. Great. 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 All right. Kudos to you,
thank
Mister
you.
Mister Howard is an engineer. What do you engineer, Mister Howard?
All right, so I I work with a large telecommunications company called Flow,
Mm.
and I am an outside plant engineer there. So my job entails planning and drawing as it relates to deployment of fiber for internet and so forth.
Wow. Excuse me. Excuse
And
me.
and I'm a sound engineer.
So you're an engineer plus engineer.
True engineer.
So everything the man do is just engineer. I have to engineer it, right? You know what? Second place. Yeah, I'm an engineer. All right. So I remember what back then when we were back in Jamaica a long time ago. We never nobody talk about no fiber, nothing. If you do see a cable wire, that's what you're going. That's what you see when you get a cable wire. But now we gone into fiber optics and all that kind of thing. So all right, so we make it's more prestigious, it's more refined, all right, so you're Mr. Engineer Outdoor Fiber, so the what do you call it, flow, and that is for cable, for television, for
All of the above.
networking, phones, all of the above.
Cable TV, internet, um, mobile, and landline.
So we're particular in Jamaica. Are they having fiber now? We're because I'm sure not now. Well, I
All
don't know
of
for
Jamaica.
sure. The whole of Jamaica have fiber now.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, cool.
As a matter of fact, I am currently working on a design for Parks Road above rocks. I already completed phase one and just about completing phase two. So phase one, I believe, is already built and persons are now having the service. Phase two is about to be deployed. So
So
Cavaliers will, in a matter of weeks, months at most, have fiber, internet, and cable. The whole
so
lot.
the brother is way bigger than what I thought. I mean, that's impressive.
So impressive.
Is say that again.
I was saying it sounds impressive.
That's all it is, a sound.
I guess it is.
Come on, man. Don't downplay the thing, man. Are you downplaying your prowess, man? Come on, you can't downplay the thing, man.
It
All
is.
right.
It is.
So yeah, take it and run with it, man, and make yourself proud. Yeah, because now you make it public. Because the rest of us who never know anything what how he does, now we know that the guy is a fiber optic guy. The guy, just getting things done in the neighborhoods where we come from. So hey, kudos to you, man. If I was back in over property now, I'd have to be talking to you and say, hey, how we can. Hey, you gotta figure something because of my neighborhood because we're far off the road, so we have to see if we can get something over my neighborhood. But all right, kudos to
Yeah,
you.
property is a part of it. Property will be up and running soon as well.
All right, cool. All right, so I didn't have to advocate for myself in it. All right, good. All right, so they're not left. They're not being left behind. All right.
Yeah.
So congratulations on that. Congratulations you and your sister. I'm gonna go to Mr. Lenroy now to see what he does other than Mr. Vocalist.
Yes, so I'm currently in university. I attend the University of Technology, Jamaica, where I study pharmacy. So I'm doing my bachelor's in pharmacy, and I'm in third year currently. So
Oh, so you're going into the pharmaceutical. You're going into okay. All right. So you rather stay in at the necktie.
yeah.
You rather stay in the necktie
Yeah,
in the pharmacy and get take
yes, and
and hand
distribute
out
legal drugs.
and fill prescriptions.
Yes, giving out legal drugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Kudos to you, man. All right, so let me go down to going to Mrs. Salmon and here because she's a teacher.
Yes.
But I also saw something like she's a real estate person or she the travel stuff.
I'm
I
a
saw
travel
a
agent, an
travel
independent
agent,
travel agent, right?
travel agent. That's how I saw that on Facebook. So tell me about your profession, occupational profession.
Okay, so before I get to that, let me just say that I was in the customer service administrative field for over a decade.
For how about
Right.
what?
For over a decade.
Oh, you people look so young and tell me you're in some field. I
Right.
look so young, like you just coming out of just finished school, and then you finished something for over a decade in one thing, and then you're into something else. Really? Are my eyes deceiving me, or are you just what?
What can I say? The Lord beautifies the meek with salvation.
Come on now.
I,
This is
I,
You
it.
are
I'm
young. You
not.
know,
I'm
like
not. I'm
Moses was
not.
still young.
I'm not gonna ask you age, because Quasi just volunteers, and that's the innocence of youth. Innocence of youth. She has nothing to hide and nothing to protect. She says, "I'm 15 and I'm in that school," So just lay it out right out there because she ain't nothing to hide. But so, yeah, I've been in this for over a decade, and yeah, all right, go ahead.
Right. And then I well transitioned into teaching. Right. So I'm currently attending college. Um, yes, I'm in my fourth year. It's actually 5 years because I do it part time. Um, yeah, and I teach babies, so I'm doing a degree in early childhood
You
education.
teach babies.
Oh yes.
Or you do teach them to stop nickel bubbles.
Uh, currently, I do teach the babies 3 year olds.
Okay.
Yeah, I call them babies. Sorry, they are 3 year olds, right? Um, so the early childhood education, that goes up to 8 years, right? So that's what I'm actually studying. And well, apart from that, of course, as you said, I am a travel agent, an independent travel agent, right? So I book travel.
An,
That's what I do.
an independent traveling, that means you do your own thing.
I do.
You're not working under anybody else. You kind of develop the skills and you establish yourself and say, hey, I know the ropes, and you can talk to me if you're in pursuit of something.
You can talk to me.
All right.
We do have a host agency that I actually work under, right? But to some extent, they have allowed us to have our own thing.
Okay. All right. Kudos to you. I'm proud of you.
Also,
Teaching babies and selling travel at the same time. What a
uh,
contrast, right?
yes, not just that. I'm also a freelancer, meaning I do other business, right? So
Okay.
I
So you're kind of touch and go girl. If it come in my way, I do it.
mostly administrative duties in that
Okay.
sense.
All right.
Yes.
Wow. I'm proud of you guys. You guys are so intelligent.
Yeah.
My wife is so proud of
Bishop,
you. Yes,
Bishop.
I hear you.
I was listening to the other guys talking about what they're coming out of and what they're coming into. If I may add, I did 15 years in banking and financial services. 15 years. Investment advisor.
Oh dear
I came
God.
into education about 6 years now. I just wanted to put that in.
Oh yeah. Well, thank you for putting it in. Thank you for putting it in because it fits in because I would not have known that either because you've actually given me a whole story of your life journey and it didn't include that.
I
So
know.
now you're filling a gap that you didn't tell me there was a gap, but you're filling a gap that wasn't there. All right, so 15 years into bank. I'm proud of you guys, and I'm sure your parents are proud of you. So proud of you. Congratulations, you guys are smart. You guys have done well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a blessing to see children grow up and do well. What a blessing. Nothing is more rewarding to parents than to see their children that they have invested in and sent to school and to see them come up and fulfill dreams and
True.
become contributors to society. I mean, significant contributors to society. That's why I'm proud of you. And kudos, brother Bibbs and sister Tiny. All right, we get brother Herbert and sister Almira, if you want to put that over. So, okay, so those are my friends, all right, from way back. All right, so I heard from little Quasi already. She still have her life ahead of her. And what are you pursuing, Quasi? What do you want to become when you grow up?
I want to become a pediatrician.
That's
All right,
right.
that sounds good too.
The baby people.
Amen.
That sounds good. So you want to look more babies.
Yes,
Baby lovers.
babies.
Little baby lovers when they grow up. So she want to teach babies, and you want to take care of the babies. All right, all right. Good combination. Good combination. All right, let's continue the conversation. I'm talking to Sister Kerry-Ann Campbell and her friends, and these are friends, family singers together, and boy, they sound really good, and they are professionals. I am impressed. I am impressed. I'm impressed. So let us hear from who is only one guy left now. Only Mr. Courtney left now.
Yes,
Mr. Courtney tell me that he's
first for
don't.
last.
Mr. Courtney tell me don't judge the book by the cover. Don't watch how you see me stand up out there and look like
Yes.
I'm Mr. I'm a humble Christian guy. So here's Mr. Courtney gonna tell me what is Mr. Courtney's story on the occupation side. Sales rep.
Yes, sir. So before I became a sales rep, I did tailoring.
Oops.
See, you can't judge the book by the cover, so I tell you.
Oops. Oops. Okay, so let me just tell you that you're coming down one of my alley.
hmm
Okay.
So
All
that
right.
jacket suit you have on, I can build that from scratch. I cannot cut it out. I did not get the chance to really learn that part. Really kind of difficult, but I can, if it is cut out, I can put everything together and build you a suit. So
Kudos to you.
yeah, I might do that on the side. Like if I get a wedding to do, like if I have some vests to build, some jackets to build, and I I like to do works for mostly men or young boys or young men rather. And after that, now I started working at the Music Mart.
Music Mart. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I am a sales rep there. I do more than just selling musical equipments. I give persons professional advice on their equipments, how to set up this, how to set up that, how to stream, how to do that. I also do repairs like we repair instruments like violin, guitars, drum sets, and all of that, all of that.
Kudos to you. So which one did you do for decades before you come to where you are now?
I really don't have a business. Well, I am a musician for decades now.
You know what impressed me, what impresses me with you guys is that you appear to be so young. You appear to be so young, but then
Appears right, Bishop.
Yes.
I'm underscoring appear. I'm using it because I'm underscoring appear because you all really appear to be very young, and and you're impressing me with your accomplishment, and all of you pursued something, has each one has a profession, something that they can actually run back to. If this thing didn't work, I can go back to this because I have this package
True.
skill set that I can that I can survive, and that is wonderful. That is wonderful. I'm proud of you guys. I'm proud of you guys that you're
Thank you.
not
Thank
just.
you.
Thank you so
I
much.
really am. I really am proud of you guys, and I would not have known, had I not had this conversation, I would not have known that you guys, are all professionals. I saw your father, Kerry, a few years ago. He was here preach at my local church, and
Yes.
he never showed off on me and his kids and told me what they were
You
doing.
won't get that from him. Not
Yeah,
that kind of guy.
I know he's not that kind of guy, but at least he could have asked me what my kids are doing and tell me what his kids are doing, because we're you know because we're brothers, right? And we
Yeah.
and we could actually share that together. So he may be listening to me right now. So yeah, man, you kind of hold back some things from, but it's all right. It's all right. I hold you responsible for that. But I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. I am impressed. What else? What else you wanna talk to me about? And are you gonna sing something else? You can't be done because you're group singers. You can't. All your sound couldn't be done for you. You just did a concert. As a matter of fact, tell me about that concert that you just did.
That's what I
And
wanted to talk about next.
so that wasn't up to me to ask. It wasn't up to me to decide what I asked. You know what you want to tell me, or what?
It's all
Okay.
up to you, but then you kind of mentioned, you asked us if we were going to sing again, and then you were kind of putting it out there as to what
Yeah,
is it you guys want to talk
yeah.
about.
So you
So,
guys you guys did a concert. I saw it coming up.
yes,
Was that at your father's local church?
yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And
Actually,
go ahead.
actually, my brainchild. The idea, I came up with the idea, and as we would say in Jamaican terms, I roped all these guys in.
Rope the guys in.
I
Rope
brought
the
them
guys
in.
in. Rope the guys in. What
Yes,
was that? Was that a benefit concert? What it was? It just
it was a benefit concert to raise funds for the church building. And from my heart, I wanted to um, make a contribution to my father's ministry, right? I wanted to do something for him.
kudos to you.
Thank you. And so I came up with the idea to have a concert, benefit concert, to assist with the building and to support him in ministry. It is always good to have, as you say, children who you pour into experience, and for them to pour back into you. So I really wanted to do that, and no better people to do it with than my own brother, his wife, her brother, my son Lenroy, and my daughter Kerry-Ann. I want to shout out the other team members that, for one reason or the other, could not be here tonight, and that's Adrian Gardner, our drummer on the concert project. Adrian was amazing. He did so much, for which we are grateful. Um, Keegan was our bassist, and he was just awesome. He rocked the place that night at the concert. It was great having him. And Triscal, another one of our vocalists. Shout out to you, Tris. Couldn't make it tonight, but we want to shout you out. You did great for us. And also Romano Pitt. Romano was our keyboardist alongside Courtney. And I'm telling you, to date, Bishop, we are still getting reviews from the patrons, from the attendees of the concert, how blessed they were. I mean, one person told me that it was professionally done. I mean, in our perspective, there were a number of things that we could do differently and better, but the atmosphere was right. There was a sense of hunger. I mean, we're coming out of the pandemic and lockdown, and persons were just
Mm,
hungry.
mm.
We too, as singers, my God, we were hungry. Bishop, we want to sing like when dry peas want water. We were just ready to go. We had a fun time.
I
It was
I,
a
I,
good night.
I, I imagine the release and the relief of not being able to get out and do something that your heart
Yes.
desires to do. And the moment came,
Yes.
I could imagine. Shout out to Pastor Herbert Salmon. As I look back at that, I was just thinking this evening, and I look back at us as we were growing up as young men, young Christian men at our local church. We all belong to this local church. I don't know if your daddy aspired to become pastor, but I never thought of that. I was just excited about being a Christian boy. I never, whether I want to or not want, it wasn't something that I thought of, being that young. Um, and I look back now, and I'm seeing how many of us have become pastors. I mean, how many of us have become pastors, and I'm thinking of, and not to make the guy look, not to make downplay what it, but I'm thinking even Isaac become past. I'm saying, because Bibbs and I were, Herbert and I were bigger guys, and then he was a little brother there, and we never thought of ourselves as becoming pastors, and to look at this, for these guys pastoring in Rosehill and Barnet, or for all this long time, and to see the cycle comes around where your father is actually pastoring Cavaliers. That is amazing. We could not write that script.
True.
We could not write that script if we wanted to, because if anybody thought that, we would have thought, no, come on, you guys are really a little bit too ambitious. You're a little bit
Yes.
too ambitious. But look what the Lord has done over all these years, and thank God for people who remain faithful, and look where we are. To God be the
Amen.
glory. To God be the glory. I was kind of surprised that your dad, who is a little bit, I think he got a year or two over me. I think it may be 1 or 2 years older than I am, if I can recall. I was kind of surprised when I heard that he was going to be pastoring Cavaliers. I thought guy would be thinking about retiring, but he's thinking about taking up his home church.
I
So,
know, right?
but God bless him, and I wish him success. And uh, who knows? One of these days, I don't know if my foot will touch Cavaliers in the future. I have no clue whether that will happen.
We'll never
Um,
know.
you never know, right? The cycle goes around. I'm not talking about pastoring, but at least to stop by and say, "Hey, man, I grew up in this neighborhood." But hey, who knows? So, how was the concert? I already talked about the feedback. What was this? How was the success of it?
The concert was great. The turnout was good. We had a lot of support from neighboring churches and from friends. Um, we had a singing competition in between the concert where we randomly asked three persons to come up.
Oh, you were
And
having singing competition in the
yes,
concert?
yes, because I wanted to have a moment where I gave away a prize to a concert attendee. It's always a fun thing that we like to
So,
do
so
at
you had an impromptu
an
program in the
impromptu
middle
singing
of a
competition
concert.
within the concert. So we asked three persons to come up quickly. The first three persons to come up, they sang the same song for a minute, and then the crowd judged
The
who was the
cheers.
best
Okay.
singer.
All right. All right.
That
All
was
right.
a fun part of the concert. But what is interesting was that the giveaway in particular, the the person that won the giveaway told me personally that it was such a blessing for her because she had a particular need and she was coming to the concert asking God, how is this going to work out?
Oh
And the
wow,
giveaway, the gift itself, met that need.
that's
So that was
incredible.
a highlight of the concert for
Wow.
us and for her in particular. So it is always good to listen to God. I mean, um, some of that came about at the last minute, just to add a little spice and a little difference. We didn't want the concert attendees to just be listening to singing all night. We wanted to spice it up a little bit, and it turned out that it was just such an awesome blessing in the life of that one person that won the little singing competition. So that was a highlight of the night. The band played very well, as you said. We don't have the full complement of the band tonight, but they were just awesome. They too have interesting stories because they are professionals. Two of them are teachers They are all business owners. They are
Wow.
doing wondrous works. So we're privileged to have them on board. I am privileged to have all these guys on board. It's just a reservoir of talent and passion for the service of the Lord. So we came to the concert really, with the heart to give back because, as we said, it's a benefit concert. But we're also worshipers, and there was just an atmosphere of worship in the concert. We prayed from the moment we started planning the concert. Every week we had prayer meeting because as believers we don't take it for granted that we're just talented and we go up there and sing, but we try to ensure that we put the Lord first in everything and we ask his blessing. It was a good weather, it was great company, and we had a lot of fun.
So the Lord was looking out for you, looking out with you, and
He was.
helping.
He
And
was.
I imagine the people who came by supporting churches, they were in their little lockdown, lockaway drought as well. So they wanted a little bit of
Oh
breakout,
yes,
you know.
there was
So
a
hey,
hunger.
I can imagine that.
Yes.
I'm so proud of it. So I wanted to say something. I listen to all of what you're talking about, and I don't know. I don't want to downplay anybody who play music and sing in Jamaica who no have no skills. But what I'm reading from all the people on this group, I'm gonna use a Jamaican term. So do not have no riffraff on this group.
Not
Not
at
at
all.
all.
Not at all.
You don't have no riffraff on this, right?
No.
Everybody's got something to hold on to. They're professionals, and that is just great. God bless you. And the thing, the blessing about Jamaica is that the blessing about Jamaica, and things may change now, but people who have gifts and talents, they just give it. They just give it for the glory of God. They use it for kingdom building, and oftentimes they look not for anything in return, and that's just one added blessing, and the country Jamaica and how we grew up, and our contribution to the kingdom. May God bless you guys with good hearts, and
Thank you.
keep you with passion and commitment and purpose. And I like what I see, and I I wish you success. I wish you success. And I know sometimes people grow apart because people's life take on different directions, and sometimes a main piece of your group, God forbid, might turn other way. But the good thing is that you're all professionals already, so it's not like people are looking for a way out. You're almost all seasoned into what you do, so that might in itself hold you guys together. So hey, I see your sister just show up here. Where was she all the time? Where is she all this time?
Hi,
Uh,
Cherie.
I
yeah,
sure.
where is she all this time? Okay, yeah, popping up there now. So all right, so okay, all right. Are you gonna sing something else? Or are you done?
All right, we're gonna sing again. Let's sing.
All right, sing something else for us. Just sing something else and take us out. Take us out. If you want to say anything before you sing, because that's maybe going to be the last piece. If I didn't ask something that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear it. If you want to tell me something that I never know, you can go ahead and let me know. Right?
All right. I don't know if anyone else has anything else to.
Anybody want to say something to me that I didn't ask that you'd like me to know? Since as I didn't know, some of you want me to know something else about you that I didn't know.
Well,
No,
Bishop. You
that's
know what? A lot of persons have been asking us if we're gonna do this again, and as a group, we have been brainstorming the idea, and we are definitely gonna come back bigger, better, stronger by the grace of God.
They're
So
asking if we're gonna
don't
do
go
what
too
again.
far.
We're gonna see if we're gonna do what again.
The concert. So we want to make it an annual event. We are thinking and
Okay.
planning around that. And there
Okay.
may be other things in between because, as you said, there's just a reservoir of talent among us. And so we want to fuse all of that together and continue to build the kingdom.
Let me just give you guys an open welcome so you can come do your warm up, and let's sing with the doc. You can come do your warm up and let's sing with the doc.
All right, Bishop.
As long as the Lord allows me to be around and this opportunity is here, there'll be an open opportunity for you guys to come back. Now that I get to know some of you guys, I see what I hope it's not another decade before I see them again. They're gonna tell me one more decade story
How
pass
many
again.
did 2 decades, right? All right.
By the way, who have children? Only you have children?
Oh no, I have children. I'm married with children. I want to shout out my wonderful husband, Alvin Campbell, who is a tremendous support to me and all the musical projects that I take on. He backs me, supports me 100%.
Amen.
Um,
Amen.
we
Kudos
have
to
two
him.
girls.
Good for you.
If I may speak for Hadia, a son and daughter with Howard. Courtney has
Oh, so they have son and daughter too.
Howard
Yes.
and
All
Hadia.
right, cool. All
Yes.
right, cool.
And for Courtney has a bouncing baby boy so far.
So far.
Nice.
Okay, okay, all right. Shout out to all the parents. I know. Crazy saying, "Well, I'm a child, so I'm not even thinking about that." But I'm wondering. Lenroy say his wife is not there yet. I don't know where she is, and if I don't know where she is, and if she's on her way. If she know where she's coming from, I don't know. He says she's not here yet, so I don't know. I don't know if you know where she is and where she's coming from, but I hope Lenroy that the next time, and I don't know what your plans are. I'm not pushing anything. I'm not. I'm just
Uh,
saying. I'm just saying. If it's not your plan, I hope when the next time you come by, you say, "Hey, guess what, man? I just did it.
yes, of course.
Or I did it so long ago that hey, guess what? I got a baby coming now. So
Right.
shout out to you, my friend. Shout out to you. Best wishes. All right. All right. What are you going to do? You're going to sing from where you are, different locations?
Yes.
Okay. So just those guys up on the top going to sing now?
The girl's gonna join us here.
All right. Okay. So you want me to play something again so you can switch around or you can just move
Sounds
around?
like a plan. Go right ahead.
I see. I don't have a lot of ads to play, so let me just play back my. ORB Ministry presents a thought for you. Listen, be inspired and encouraged. There is always a word of hope. You can trust the Lord. He will come through for you. All right, all right, all right, all right. Kerry-Ann Campbell and friends are with us tonight, and I'm excited about them. They are just really, really impressive professionals, well trained singers. They're not cobblers, they're not, pop up singers. They've gone through training and they are professionals. So kudos to you. Take it away.
I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. For your mercy never failed me. In all my days, I've been held in your hand. From the moments that I wake up
till I lay my head. I will sing of the goodness of God. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God.
I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. Oh, I love you as a father. Know you as a friend, and I have lived in the goodness of God. All my life, all my life, you have been faithful. Oh, all my life, you have been so, so good.
Mm.
Every breath that I am able, I will sing, yes, of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Whoa. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am made, I will sing, yes, of the goodness of God.
Mm.
I will sing
Mm.
of the goodness of God. I will sing of the goodness of God.
Mm. Whew. Whew. That's good, man. That's good. And that's one of my favorite songs too. That's one of my favorite songs too. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is really, really good singing. As you guys sung, I remembered my uncle, God bless his soul, who's gone home to be with the Lord. I remember once he said to my wife and myself, he said, you could sing and just lead me anywhere. That's what he said to my wife and myself. You guys could just sing and lead me anywhere. I feel the same way right now. That you could just sing and just lead me on. All my life. Oh, that was just that's beautiful, beautiful,
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
beautiful. Oh my goodness. I wish I could have you guys on stage with a good setup system where you have no limitation. You just like
It
let
can
it,
be arranged, Bishop.
huh?
It can be arranged.
Just said, let it go, let it go, let it go. Wow, that was just really really good. Are you done?
Yes, sir, we are done.
Okay, so all right. I'm not gonna push it. I'm not gonna push it. But thank you so much for joining me, my friends. If you missed this conversation, you missed the story, the journey of these wonderful young, not so young people.
Got that right.
If I may, I just want to say hi to everyone, all my friends who have tuned in
Yeah.
to watch us. Thank you for joining.
Thank you.
And by the way, your friends can still share the video, share the live right now. I know there are a lot of people who still haven't seen it yet. There are a lot of people who will see it afterward. But it's gonna be available for everybody to share it and share it and share it and get to know Kerry-Ann and her friends, family intertwine. You know what the good thing about family that it stands a good chance of sticking together.
Yes.
Yeah.
It stands a good chance of staying together. That's one good thing. You know what I noticed earlier? I thought I heard I heard Courtney call his sister's name two different ways. I couldn't believe that that was his sister. I thought he should have left that to me. Say Haida or Haida.
The thing is, let me tell you, the thing is, we grew up together, so I know her as Hadia.
Okay,
So
okay,
later they started pronouncing her name as Hadia.
okay.
So
That
that's
was the original pronunciation of
yeah,
my name, Hadia.
Oh, so
Right?
Hadia was the original,
yeah,
Yes, that's
and
what
then
my father called me.
somebody started calling you.
No,
Hadia.
I rebelled.
You, you, you rebelled at what they called you first.
I at that time I didn't really like it, so I said, "Call me Hadia,"
Oh, so you
and
are
I
the
got convicted about it.
Praise
so
the Lord,
so
sister.
you are the problem.
so, but no.
So you mess up your brother's mind because he's calling you what you know you're
Yes,
sup-
deceive all of us.
All right.
he's calling you what you know you're supposed to be, and now he's got to switch to what you want it to
He
be.
has to switch. Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay.
That is funny. That is funny. I am so happy to have you guys. I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here with me. You guys did amazing, amazing. I want to give a shout out to brother Howie round the corner, squeaking in the back, still engineering.
Oh yes.
See, brother, how he's still engineering, hoping to get things up just how he wanted it. And I understand how this is a home setting. It's not gonna be like when you're at a business setting or a church setting. So understand we're not gonna have everything. But listen, we got a grasp of what it would be like if you were in your comfort zone, in the place where things are just how you want it. I can use my imagination. I can tell you, you guys impressed me. Impressed me. Your vocals are good. Your harmony is rich. Uh, I get it. I get it. I get it. And the rest of us, the rest of us who are listening, got it too. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being on Let's
Thank you
Talk
for
with the
Thank you
having
for
Docs.
us.
having
Thank you
us.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
It's a pleasure.
It's my pleasure to have you, and you're gonna stay right there because I'm gonna say goodbye to you when I get off the live. So, my friends, if you're just joining, I encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Facebook, and guess what? I am also on TikTok. So
Wow.
if you're TikToking ORB Ministry is live on TikTok. And by the way, if any of you can go live, I'd love to chat with you on my live, one of my TikTok live. If you can go live, I'd love to have you live. So follow me, check it out. Let's keep the conversation going. I'm on all the platforms. We're gonna take ministry wherever we can go with it. So hey, I'm TikToking. I'm not letting all these young people leave me. These young people not leaving me behind. I promise you that. I'm going there with ministry. So until next time, this is Let's Talk with the Doc. Thank you for following. Remember to subscribe and follow and stay tuned because you never know what's next or who will join the conversation. Thanks to all the friends who tune in. You can still hit your share button. If you have been blessed and inspired by what you heard, share it with somebody else. Let them hear these young people how gifted, talented, and also professional and intelligent they all are. I am so proud of them. God bless you. Until next time, this is Let's Talk with the Doc. Stay tuned there. We come back with you offline and talk to you before we go. Well, thank you for checking in on ORB Ministries. I trust that you will share with your friends, subscribe, hit the bell for notification, and stay tuned because you never know what's next or who will join the conversation?